Hey everybody, this is the AirMech Quick Capture Challenge number 1, Kraken and Duel, results stream/recording. So, we only unfortunately had 3 entries in the contest this time, but hopefully with a little bit more visibility next time, and with this as a standing example, we'll get a little bit more participation for the next one. I have seen a sample, a very, very small theoretical sample of what can be done. I have not seen any of the submissions at all. And I have seen just one sample of a solo version that someone shared with me, but I would imagine that 2v2 is gonna be bananas. So what's gonna happen right now is I'm gonna play all the creator replays, and then I'm gonna play all the duel replays, and I'm gonna have to watch all these replays several times each because it's gonna be very dense. These people are going to be trying to capture the, their friendly side outposts and mid and clear all the mid units as fast as possible. And you can imagine at the high levels, though, the amount of actions that they're going to do is crazy. It's going to be super dense. So the gist of the process is going to be watch it once, just going back and forth between each of the 2 players on the team, and then probably watch it again, focusing on 1 player each. So a total of 3-ish times, and then I'm going to make sure that every single time I verify that all the conditions have been met, all the neutrals that need to be killed on Kraken and Duel have been killed, and all the outposts have been captured. And we're going to record those times, get the totals, and see who our winner is. So fortunately and unfortunately, there are only 3 entries this time, so it will be a little, it won't take so long to get through it. Our first set of contestants are Hawk485 and Dark Guard. So I'm just gonna do it manually. I only did it once just to see, as you can see right there, I played it once. Just to see if I could, if it works all properly. So we're gonna get this going. Let me put that on my clipboard. Okay, there we go. And oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Starting at mid, they're both focusing on the T45. Okay. Turn off the the playback time, because we're gonna go by in-game time. Oh, in-game time is going to be the measure right now. So Dark Guard going bottom, Hawk going top. They're going double Paladin, Dillo. Very, very efficient cost-wise and damage-wise. Dark Guard focusing on the Gaddy, Hawk focusing on the neutral units, and they just basically made sure that their mid was clear enough, but then this Joker's still alive, so that's kind of scary. Hawk clearing top, going straight to mid. Dark Guard clearing bottom. And then leaving a Dillo there. I think this Dillo is probably in range of both of those flackers. Grabbing mid. Okay, so now that going for the Longhorn. This is a little haphazardly placed, but now these Dillos dropped here to kill the Seeker. They're kind of standard mid-fight positions. I would imagine they should want to go a little bit extra aggressive. And, but they are moving in now. They do kill the Longhorn here. Those were a requirement to kill on Kraken. So all these units are gonna die. When's the last neutrals gonna... There you go. I think that's the last neutrals that are dead. So 1 minute, 11 seconds. I believe that's what they reported. Let me see. Let me just check. Yes, 1 minute, 11 seconds. 1 minute, 11 seconds. So... I'm gonna put this in as a just text, because for some reason... There you go. Plain text. There you go. Okay. So 1 minute, 11 seconds looks like... It's let's see. They got all the outposts captured. Indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed. And they have mid captured and all the neutral units killed. This one just died. The Seeker over here just died. As you can see, explosions right there. And 1 minute 11 seconds. So let's rewatch this replay. Just from one of the players' perspectives. So let's just watch it from Hawk. I will never change away from Hawk. Keep the zoom. Dillo, grabbing a third Dillo. So 2 Dillos auto-deployed, third Dillo grabbed at the fort. Kills the Joker, kills the Seeker. does not choose to further micro the Dillos. Dillo's stopping there. Kind of low on health, but he's a paladin, so he's good. Does decide to wait to kill all the neutrals there, which I feel is a little unnecessary. You don't have to kill every single Sam and stuff. It depends on, you know, creep timing for this challenge is going to be very, very important. So Hawk dropping, so drops the Dillos over here, drops the Dillos over here. I'm not really sure what these Dillos dropped here are doing. They're a little too far from this here. Yeah, that was kind of weird. This placement is a little confusing to me for this challenge, but, and then so these Longhorn both get killed. Okay. Hawk repositioning. Starting in mid, like basically using standard mid-fight positioning, which I think is a little strange. You know you're not going to get harassed by the level 1 AI, you know. Grabs even more Dillos. Just kind of, it's a little bit non-specific. And there, oh, boom, there you go. Actually, this Longhorn here was the last one to get killed, as you can see with the explosion right here. But 111 right there. We're gonna do one more. Watch through from Dark Guard's perspective. Oh, there you go. All right, getting it started from Dark Guard's perspective. I think zooming out is a good thing. I'm gonna be doing that. So Dark Guard does not auto deploy anything until now. That last Dillo grabbed right there, kills the Gaddy. So here's a little bit of an interesting situation on Crater. So Flacker, Stinger. So this Gaddy and the infantry in the post to begin with, the brutes and the Sams, those are the only thing that can attack ground. So if you can kill the Gaddy and neutralize the post, your creeps or whatever infantry you get slotted in here, maybe you put probes in. So you do need to kill these here. Can kill the wrong button. Can kill the other neutrals. So we'll see if anyone else employs that principle. So Dark Guard dropping in here. So I think, hold on, do I have in-game ranges not on? It's killing me. No, I do. Okay, anyway. So Dark Guard drops this Dillo here, and I think this Dillo kills both of these. Either that or the creeps do walk in and kill the two Flackers. But either way, that's not the time bottleneck right now. I feel like he could have left with one of the infantry, like I think if you leave this infantry on the right, your creeps will finish it off and walk in. But the big question there is, do the Flackers and stuff get killed? Oh, I'm not even looking at Dark Guard right now. Okay, so Dark Guard now, okay, dropping probes. Ah, that's what he was doing. So he's spawning probes so he can capture this outpost way faster. So he did have to get the Flackers and the Stingers killed by other units. So I'm gonna pause it a couple times here. Okay, drops the probes here behind the Dillos. So the Dillos in theory protect the probes. The probes are here. Okay, it's 3 probes and 2 creeps. So maybe the creeps do kill the other Flackers. So I'm gonna have to pause a couple times here to be able to keep up. The probes are being protected by Dark Guard way ahead, body blocking there. That's nice. So the creeps kill okay, there you go. So okay, so the Dillo is in range of both. So that's good. 105, 106. And both Hawk and Dark Guard trying to kill their respective neutrals. Boom, and there you go. There's their 111 time. So gonna go back to the results screen right now. Crater time for Hawk and Dark Guard at 111. Okay, so now we are gonna go back and watch our next entry, which is JustSweet 94 and Mold 78 on Crater. Let's get it going. So this time, just gonna watch. Just gonna do a quick watch. They put Ash and Mako as the AI. That's kind of dangerous. What if they decide to be aggressive and harass? I thought everyone was gonna use Natasha and Hawk, which is what Dark Guard and ooh, Saucer Abduct with the Longhorn here, and Saucer Abduct here from JustSweet on the T-45. So Saucer versus Paladin. It's a very different approach. So they can abduct. Taking a Longhorn. Where is Mold taking it? Straight to the mid-fight. JustSweet going into... Is he going to try to abduct this? I don't think so. That's a waste of time. But the Gaddy abduct. Oh my god. And Mold... Oh, just a second. Just barely does not grab that Longhorn. Ooh, that's the first error that That's the first real error that I've seen. But dropping this here... Out of range of the brutes, in range of the flacker, but also in range of the outpost. Great placement by JustSweet right there. Sergeants to take the post? I feel like that's a little unnecessary. Oh, you know what? It's not unnecessary. The sergeants will not die. They're so high health. So placing them here will actually kill all these, and you won't lose any infantry. So that's a really cool approach there. Like, go with the expensive, long to build infantry, so you don't have to spend time with your mech there to kill the. Hold on, what the heck are they doing for top? They just sent Dillos. I'm not sure who did that. Gonna have to rewatch to see that one. So just, again, pushing Dillos up. But see, the difference, big difference here, like this micro with this Longhorn here, I didn't even see this thing die, this Longhorn die. But dropping the Longhorn over here, that's just another, you know, getting ahead of the game. Instead of waiting for your Dillos to move forward, the Longhorn goes here and already starts pouring damage. Pouring damage into the... And now JustSweet going for the top, dropping a couple probes. One creep did go in. The Longhorn does die. There we go. One Joker left, and that's the last hit right there. 59 seconds, I believe that's what they reported as well. Let's see here. Yes, they reported 58 seconds. Unfortunately, that's not correct. This Joker right here dies at 59. You can clearly see 59. So that is going to be what I'm going to have to report on my spreadsheet. But that was an interesting approach there. I think that's it. Yep, that last Joker just died. But I'm gonna retime it. I'm gonna not retime it, but I'm gonna watch it again so we can make sure that it's either 58 or 59. This time we're only gonna watch Mold. Oh, they set. Look at that, a waypoint set right there. Ah, not something that I really noticed last time. Okay, abducting the Longhorn with the cool alien saucer. Drops it here. Okay, and this is important. This is in range of this Joker, or sorry, this Jackal, the Hat, and the Seeker here, but not within range of the Outpost or the Longhorn. That's a very, very specific placement, because if he drops it in front of the Longhorn here will start attacking these here, and this neutral Longhorn will eventually kill this one that was just abducted. So that's a very important piece of information, or specific placement. Ah, that was very sad to see. But grabs the Longhorn. Where does he put it? Ah, okay, so that's why that one was there. To kill this Seeker and probably start to kill the Hat. Grabs the auto-deployed Dillos. So we can so Mold is focusing on mid while JustSweet is focusing on the side posts and whatever else. Repositions the Longhorn over there. Okay. Brings the abducted T-45 or built. I'm not really sure if that was built or abducted. Okay, drops this here to attack all these. Repositions the Longhorn to get a little bit closer. Probably this is in range of the outpost at this point. Loses built boosters actually, I think. Loses the boosters. And when does this last one die? We really have to... I'm just pausing it up. Oh, 58 indeed. I was wrong. 58 is the time. 58 is the time. I am sorely mistaken. My apologies to Mold78 and JustSweet. 58 seconds is the time. Ah, JustSweet in chat pointing out that Mold using boosters can pick up 3 Dillos, not just 2, using Saucer, which is a standard thing to be able to do with a mech like Striker and above, and any carry mech, I think. So, right there, that is actually 58 seconds. So let's go back and focus on JustSweet 94. Grabbing the T-45 initially while Mold gets the Longhorn. Does he just leave it there to neutralize? Yes. I think that's probably the smart choice. As long as your creeps, your initial creeps don't die. Okay, dropping it here. I'm a little curious as to why this is the location. I think this might be within the outpost range, within this unit range, maybe within this unit's range, but outside of the infantry range. Oh, sorry. Grabs the Gaddy, of course. Okay, now I just want to pause it to see. Yes, it is within that Stinger's range. So, great planning there by JustSweet. Sergeants go down to supplement this Dillo neutralizing. Grabs a Dillo, now continues the mid-fight. Now I guess this is when JustSweet switches gears to top. Probably has the probes queued up at this point. No, just the SAMs. SAMs to take mid. Just to do more damage. Probes to take top. And 1, 2, 3. But one creep did already walk in. And 58. Oh no! Wait a minute. When does this Dillo die? Ah, okay. 58 indeed. It is within the 58 second barrier. And I'm not about to frame count this. So... That is great. So JustSweet says, look for my flag for the top outpost. The Dillo have range on the Stinger. Oh, so he drops a flag in a very specific spot to auto-deploy the Dillos so they can kill while not getting killed themselves. I missed that. Let's watch it one more time real quick. Just so I can point out, just so we can see what JustSweet pointed out in his own performance. So there's a lot to watch. This is dense as hell, guys. It's hard to see everything because these guys spent so much time figuring out what to do. So here, let's just watch what JustSweet's saying. So these Dillos are, I'm assuming, auto deployed from JustSweet's flag and stop at a very, very specific point. Oh, right there to kill the Jackal, to kill the Stinger, and maybe to also start doing damage to the outpost. That's why they were able to almost completely ignore this top outpost because of the very, very precise Dillo flag placement, and then the Dillos went there basically. The creeps walk up, but it's okay if they die because JustSweet had a very specific plan for that. So look at that, with zero effort. 3 Dillos deployed. Probably could have done it with 2. 1 flag in this one very specific spot. All this is clear. That's crazy. And they were able to just focus completely on everything else. That is a very, very cool technique. That is very, very cool in my opinion. And all that is left is this Dillo, which is easily handled by, let's see. Let's watch. Just re-microing the Dillos there. And then, ba-boom, 58 seconds. So, we have a 58-second time from JustSweet 94 and Mold 78. Our last set of competitors... Oh, you know what? Let's, Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. So, our last set of competitors are F16 and The Kraken that I will have under player set 3. And here we go. Also going double saucer. Double saucer very, very strong in this. Oh, and they enabled allow unbalanced teams, so they only had to fight 1. For some reason they put go there, even though that is probably the most aggressive AI. But F16 dropping a flag over here. Here's an interesting spot. Okay, straight to abduct the Longhorn, while Kraken is doing the same thing. Probably dropped a flag in a similar location, I would think. I don't know if I can see it now because AirMech UI is just the best. Only 7 seconds in, already grabbing both of these Longhorn. Okay, Kraken got a little bit of a head start, but dropping the Longhorn here, great placement. I think this might be also in range of this hat. So very, very different strategies from all three players, or for all three teams. Oh my God, they're abducting the other Longhorn. And they're allowing their flags, Bucky's, and Bucky's, that's how they're doing it. That's genius. Bucky's stopped to shoot. So if you put the flag way over here on the right side, if you put the flag all the way over here on the right side, then the Buckies will stop to shoot until they get here and kill all this stuff with you doing practically nothing. So okay, I'm gonna go to player 3, which is Kraken. Where is his flag? I don't think I can see it. I don't know. AirMech UI is not the best. Where is the flag? Anyway, okay, doesn't matter. It's fine. So, abduct. That is extremely innovative. Who's gonna do that in a real game? Who's gonna do that in a real game? That's crazy. You see that in a real game. They're stealing the Longhorn on your side is in bananas, dude. Within 20 seconds. Within 20 seconds-ish. Give or take. Going all the way back. Killing the Joker. Kraken waiting for spawns, I guess. I'm not really sure what the idle time there was about. Alright, waiting for the SAMs to build, body blocking for the SAMs. While F16 starts at mid, the Longhorn gets abducted, the other Longhorn gets abducted, and I think this might be it. Boom, 101. I believe it's 101. What did they report? They reported 101 indeed. 101. Okay. Alright. Let's rewatch from F16's perspective and then from Kraken's. This is cool, man. I'm so glad I did this. And you can hear the double abduct right now. And then that gets, so Kraken goes up there, F16 goes down here. Again, very, very similar placement to Mold, but I think this Longhorn is within the range of the outpost. I think. So it'll basically go Seeker, Hat, Joker, or Jackal, then Outpost. I don't know if it even gets enough time to do all that, but theoretically speaking, the Outpost could get neutralized just from this single Longhorn placement by F16. And it was a free Longhorn, completely abducted. Might have been able to shave off a second if F16 didn't try to move away from the Longhorn. Grabbing runners. Okay, so killing the Joker, grabbing the runners. The runners are on hold. Puts the runners on hold. Just so they're there? I don't know. I feel like that might be a smidge early. But, as you can see, let's just take a look at this real quick. These Buckies clearing over here. So Buckies and 2 Dillos. So the 2 Dillos killing here and here and here. And then the Buckies clearing everything else. Killing the Gaddy, clearing the outposts, and the Dillos are fine to survive. So that's cool, man. Okay, F16 grabbing. Now sets the runners to capture. Wow, what timing. This outpost just got knocked down. So obviously these two practiced and practiced and practiced. And that, oh boy. That's it. Could have been done at 59, but instead was done at 101. That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, all these are dead here. That was the requirement. The requirement was these 2 Longhorn here dead or abducted is fine. Because I said saucer abduct is fine. And Beppo probes over here because of course, why not? You know what I mean? And that's it. So mid is clear, outposts are captured, and now we're gonna check out what Kraken did. Very, very precise placements. It's really, really interesting to see. Okay, where is Kraken placing the flag, man? I can't see. See, Kraken must have been able to put it, so this was the border here. Kraken must have been able to put the flag somewhere here, but it's not displaying on UI, and I focused on Kraken, but it's okay, it's okay. So abducting the Longhorn, as we saw. You can hear F16 start because it's double wub wub. Going for the second. Pretty cool. Fish in tow with a pumpkin saucer. Repositioning the Longhorn. So this confuses me. I remember Kraken kind of just sitting, waiting for the SAMs to be built or whatever the Kraken was waiting for. I'm not really sure. But like, you know, one of these could have been abducted. One of these could have been abducted. Something, it's just kind of strange to see. With all the efficiency they built into this strategy, to this approach. It's just a little weird to see waiting for SAMs to be built. Really good positioning there. So I just want to point out there, Kraken hovered here, so the SAM and the Brute would focus him, and then dropped the SAMs here. So did not lose any of the SAMs due to the basically, and you know, this is standard high-level tactic stuff, but it's pretty important to point out for anyone who's learning. Because otherwise, if Kraken was way back here to drop the SAMs, SAM drop, the SAM and the Brute standing over here would have killed the SAMs getting dropped, and you wouldn't have been able to grab the outpost. So I believe Kraken dropped the flag somewhere over here, wherever the furthest opportunity was, because the only point was to auto deploy Buckies to stop and shoot and kill over here. So go back, get some creeps to take that post, and yeah, everything was dead at that point and captured. So they could have had a 59 if F16 did not blink away, unfortunately. Except 101 is the time. But that is it. And currently now, JustSweet and Mold ahead of the game at 58 seconds. In second place currently is F16 and The Kraken at 1 minute and 1 second. And in third place is Hawk485 and DarkGuard at 1:11. So let's go and start the duel. Okay. Duel. We're going to start off, and this is in order of submission, by the way. DarkGuard and Hawk submitted, and then JustSweet and Mold, and then F16 and Kraken. I'm just doing it in order of submission. Even though they reported times, and I know who theoretically got first place. I gotta verify. Okay, so on Duel is basically the same requirements, except it did not require the goalie to be killed. And Hawk and DarkGuard already going with the double Paladin once again, starting at corner, very, very standard. Probably gonna stop once that second creep. Okay, yeah, they don't have to kill that last creep because the last infantry, because the creeps do it anyway. But okay, so Hawk now going for the forward. Whoop! Oh my God! So dropping Dillos over here. There's 2 AA over here, so you don't have to worry too much about ground attack. And then DarkGuard now starting at the close, with Hawk coming with some supplemental Dillos. Now bringing it to mid, as this set of Dillos probably already neutralized. This Seeker spawned a SAM, but it's not a big deal. And this Stinger will die once you know, you grab this outpost under your control. So this is pretty normal. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Just Dillo spam like crazy. Start putting them on follow. Use your Paladin aura to, you know, enhance the attack and just clear. It's extremely straightforward. The probes going down. DarkGuard grabbing this with probes as well. I think went with, okay, probes. Oh my God. Probes, creeps, I would think. Yes, creeps. And then probes everywhere else. Let's see where their stop time is in theory. This is the only set of neutrals they have left to kill. And boom, 59 seconds, I think. Let's see what they reported. They reported 59 seconds indeed. Okay, so I think that's it. These goalies were not required to be killed. Everything's dead here. This Dillo killed this Stinger. And the T-45s. Okay, and there you go. Well done. Just Dillo spam works. You got it. You can't fight the fact that Dillo spam works. Okay. Okay, now let's do a focus on Hawk. So not much auto deploy or flag usage by Hawk or Dark Guard. I mean, they're using auto deploy so they save time on grabbing units, and you know, but they don't really use the flag at all. I don't think they use the flag at all. So Hawk just going microing the Dillos. I mean, this is very straightforward. Hawk is clearly the mech support, and Dark Guard's going back and forth to capture the outposts, probe spam like crazy, right? Hawk's gonna be pretty safe here. Just using the follow for the Dillos. I think Dark Guard is gonna be a little bit more of an interesting watch this time around for this team. And there you go. I mean, that's relatively straightforward. 59 seconds for a total time of 2 minutes and 10 seconds, I believe. So go back and watch the Dark Guard. JustSweet in chat comments that they have a really great move. If you could elaborate, because apparently I don't know what I'm looking at, I would really appreciate it. So now we are looking at Dark Guard. Dark Guard stays to kill the last creep, which I feel is an unnecessary extra second delay, you know what I mean? Okay, T-45, focus of course first, then body blocking for the Dillos to kill the infantry. Duel is has been very optimized to begin with. My plan for this challenge was one very optimized map, which is Duel, and one map that was not so optimized, which was the crater that we just saw. Grabbing the... Okay, he basically... Okay, so Dark Guard just does probe spam auto fault, like auto deploy spam. And now they're grabbing this. They spawn from here like crazy, or they spawn from fort. I'm not really... I don't think it's that relevant where they spawn from at this point, but they're just going everywhere like crazy. And there's the rest of the probes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. Oh, well, I paused it too late, but there, that is a 59-second start to finish mid clear. All outposts mid clear by Dark Guard and Hawk. So we have a total time of 2 minutes and 10 seconds for Dark Guard and Hawk. All right, let's go back to the game. We will get to JustSweet 94 and Mold 78. Okay, they are okay. Striker Paladin this time. I totally expected them to go double saucer or single saucer at the very least, but I guess Duel, they chose to go Striker Paladin. Interesting. Okay. So they're splitting up just like Dark Guard and Hawk with the... Okay. Ooh, JustSweet leaving a single Dillo, because that's all you need to neutralize this. To kill this thing over here, you need to do more micro. So why leave 2 Dillos if you can bring that Dillo to do more damage wherever you need to? So now I'm all bringing 2 more Dillos over here. While JustSweet gonna start on mid. Okay. Mold now does drop the 2 Dillos. I'm not really sure if... I'm curious to know. Is the will one Dillo work? I don't know. It's not my job to find that out. It's these players' jobs, right? So Mold grabbing the left side with probes. JustSweet clearing mid. Jackals like crazy now. They mixed in Jackals with the Dillos. And they have a clear time of, boom, 53 seconds, I believe. Yes, and that is what they reported. 53 seconds. Type that in. For a grand total of 1 minute and 51 seconds. Okie dokie. Let's rewatch that. This is slightly more dense than the than the last entry. Than the Hawk Dark Guard entry. Not a ton more, but slightly more dense. So now we're gonna follow JustSweet. Oh no, sorry, we're gonna follow Mold. Mold is player 1. Going with the Striker Afterburners. No boosters this time. Gonna grab Dillo. Okay. Was this really necessary here? Did he really have... I mean, I guess the Brutes are very high health. And the Dillos here... Were they even in range of the Sam here? I'm not sure. But anyway. Okay. Mold gonna go with the Dillo. Okay, the 2 Dillos for the right side. So that clears the rest of that right side. Now gonna bring the probes. Okay, so going from clear to capture. Standard operating AirMech procedure right there. Reallocating the Dillos to mid. Healing up. I don't know if the healing up was worth the extra half second, to be quite honest. We're grabbing the probes. Okay, it's hard to tell who mixed in those Dillos. Or sorry, the Jackals. I'm guessing it was JustSweet, but there's the 53-second clear right there. Let's move on to following JustSweet 94. Okay, now JustSweet and the Paladin. Dillo. Starts the right side. Very intentional placement. Picks up the 1 Dillo. Okay, yes. The Jackals are following JustSweet. So now JustSweet has a couple Jackals on follow. Now basically just gonna, I think, auto-deploy and sit here and keep any deployed units on follow. And focus on clearing mid, because clearing mid on Duel is quite heavy. I don't know if any of their green units die, and I don't know how much it matters even if they do. But, yeah, they're gonna clear pretty quick here. So JustSweet with the Jackal follow, and the probe spam by Mold is what takes it. Oh, and then see, okay, so look at that. Their time bottleneck was basically clearing their units at mid. So let's see if F16 and the Kraken fare any better. We shall go to... So, there's a crazy difference between Hawk and Dark Guard, as you can see. Or Hawk and Dark Guard and JustSweet and Mold. It's like a difference of almost 20 seconds total between the times, and, you know, 10 seconds per map-ish, right? And on AirMech, in AirMech, it's a lifetime, you know? It's crazy. It's a respawn time. So, you can imagine, you know? Okay, so, we will get F16 and the Kraken's duel entry started. Going with a double saucer, of course. Oh no, wait, where's Kraken? Oh no, saucer striker. Saucer striker. Kraken is just sitting here at, I guess, waiting for units to, gonna start to wait for units? Interesting. Oh, rebels. Waiting for the rebels to get going. The abduct on the T-45, and okay, who am I following here? F16? Kraken. Ah, look, it only shows you the flag of player 1, which is F16. That's annoying. Gotta love AirMech. So now they're going to split. Kraken already starting mid. The Dillo's being dropped by F16 at the forward. Sam spam to start taking the outpost and deal damage at the same time. There you go, F16 hovering to draw the fire away from the Brute and the Sam. Kraken basically focusing on mid. Focusing hard mid. The Sams are eventually going to take this outpost and clear the T-45. So it's okay if one of the Sams dies, because that means you're still in control of the outpost. As long as the T-45 doesn't re-neutralize, then within the rules of this challenge, it's fine. F16 just dropping, see, didn't even spend any time killing the AA here, because the runners will do it for you. And now there's a lot of units here at mid. There's no way that this will take longer than the runners to kill the AA over there. Abducting the Longhorn, smart move. And the last thing's the runner. Wow, 47 seconds. They actually reported 46. So I'm gonna put 46 here and rewatch and do a more precise timing, but I believe they're 46 for sure. But that looks done to me. Look at that. Done, 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 and mid is clear. So let's take a rewatch here. Let's take a rewatch here and focus solely on F16 and then on Kraken. So F16 gonna go with a, you know, I'm a little surprised, not a lot surprised, but I'm just a smidge surprised that the second T-45 was not abducted also. I mean, I really have no idea how, you know, what the pros and cons, effectiveness versus non-effectiveness are, but yeah. Now the Dillos go for the second outpost. Okay. Sam spam straight to the first outpost, or the no, actually this is more like the second outpost because the corner is the first. So now the rebel spam out, the runners go, the Dillos get reallocated. F16 has blink. Specifically puts them to kill this Longhorn here because this Longhorn gets abducted and Kraken takes care of the right side. So this ratchet is the last one, I believe. Okay. let's do some pause buffering. There you go. Last ratchet does actually die at 46 seconds. I don't really know what happened here. I think these rebels, but we will see what Kraken did. I believe Kraken is the one doing the auto deploy. This will be our last playthrough of the night, our last watchover of the day. So Kraken just kind of chills. I don't know that. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's the flag. Okay, so somehow I was able to see Kraken's flag. Ah, but only briefly. Now it's gone. So that's cool. But anyway, Kraken just drops 2 Dillos. Two rebels. Just auto deploys 2 rebels, and that's it. Done. You got the corner. No extra focus. That is great. You don't have to start firing at them with your mech. You just have to build 2 rebels. Was 2 rebels even necessary? Maybe it was. Maybe they were like, do I have to build 2 or do I have to build 1? I don't know. But probably this one rebel might have died because they would have killed these 2 slower. So I'm gonna rewatch it one more time because Kraken, I did not really get to focus on him for the last 10 seconds or so. Actually, let me just do that now. Okay, here we go. Completely ignores the corner. Does not need to even think about it. Because they know that the corner will be completely taken care of with their auto-deploy flag placement. With 2 rebels, that's it. And starting to get a jump on mid less than 20 seconds into the game. That's insane. And just basically continues to deploy rebels. Because rebels are so efficient and do a good amount of damage, and that's all Kraken's doing. That's all you have to do. See what planning does, people? That's all you gotta do. This is a difference in strategy, period. This is a difference in strategy with a 40-second clear time, 46-second clear time on Duel to clear and capture mid and all of your friendly side outposts. 46 seconds. And you can, yeah, and just as JustSweet is pointing out in chat, you can move the flag. And now they're just gonna finish the map because they don't want to, they want to make sure the replay is intact, I guess. But yeah, super simple. Just do tons of. Yeah, I mean, that was a very straightforward approach. It's all about the planning. It's like, what do you do? It's that is tactical strategy planning. Like an exemplary, a great freaking example of some, and for some reason the AI is pushing out. But I believe that is total clear time of 1 minute 47 seconds for F16 and the Kraken, which we will just let this replay. We will let this replay play out. Finally, that was very impressive. I really hope this affects the meta moving forward. I mean, obviously, it's kind of mech dependent, but is it really? I mean, it's just the saucer abduct, really. Everything else you can replicate to a slightly less degree of efficiency with other mechs. So, congratulations, F16 and the Kraken. The results do show it. We have a 1 minute 47 second clear time, as opposed to 151 and 210. Even the 2 seconds lost by F16 not finishing up that abduct would have resulted in 149. And 149 is still less than their duel time was bananas. 46 seconds on duel. Insanity. And you know, not to knock Hawk and Darkguard, those were extremely fast times as well. You do that in a game, and you're ahead. You're way ahead. No one's going to be that coordinated and clear as fast as that. But you can tell the difference in efficiency. And it's mostly strategy. It's mostly strategy. Because it's not like Kraken and F16 had extreme execution. There were errors here and there. Obviously, you saw the 2 second difference on Crater, but those couple seconds, the difference between standard meta tank approach and something like this, where it's all about clear efficiency, is crazy. So I mean, even if you're not the perfect execution, you know, you practice a couple times on a map, you lower your opening times down by a huge amount. And you got a big leg up on the game. So congratulations, F16 and the Kraken. You guys get 10,000 diamonds each. And also, I mean, great. I mean, JustSweet and Mold, even with even removing the error from F16 and Kraken, they would have had 59 seconds. JustSweet and Mold still got a better time at 58 seconds. So they got the better crater time. F16 Kraken got the better duel time by far. I know Hawk and Darkguard kind of just tried this for fun and definitely did not grind as long as JustSweet, Mold, F16, and Kraken. But I really appreciate their participation as well. You guys see the totals up on the screen, and these are the best players in the game, all in the top 20. All have been extremely high-level players, and I really appreciate the participation. Very likely the next challenge is going to be Sandrim and either Salt or Storm. I haven't decided yet, but I really hope to see more than 3 teams participate next time. You see the strategies in front of you. Be creative. Use those auto-deploy flags. Figure out your exact placement for your abducted longhorns, your double dillo drops, and we're gonna get it going. We're gonna change things here in AirMech. So thanks for watching. I know this was kind of a long video / stream, but I believe that this will benefit the high-level play and even mid-level play for the greater good. This has been RUI, and that was the AirMech Quick Capture Challenge. First of hopefully many. See you next time.